Hello everyone, welcome back to the New York Times crossword. Today's Thursday, July 3rd. Let's get started with sound from a flock. A flock of sheep would baa. Could be birds though. It gets dropped in a pot. Let's say the ante in a poker game. Buffalo soldier. Dreadlock, I have no idea. I'm not a big Bob Marley head. Like well-known news? It's old news. Lesson in strength? Oh, lesson with an E, not an O. Wayne. Perfect concept? This is going to be part of the theme, but I have no idea. I have no idea. Injury? Okay, leave the... I don't know the slashes yet. Company's money watcher. Well, that's the CFO. It gets dropped in a pot. Cash. To lessen in strength is to become frail, to enfeeble. To fade. Actor Pascal of The Mandalorian. Pedro is the only actor Pascal I know. Couldn't tell you if he's in The Mandalorian. A chip gets dropped in a pot, I guess. Really, like if you were playing poker in a tournament, you'd like put the chip by you and then it gets pushed in later. If you throw it in the pot, directly, it's not correct most of the time. Idaho. I don't understand the theme at all, so... Toronto NBA player? I have no idea what team. I didn't even know Toronto was in the NBA. I'm sure I'll recognize it when I see it, but I don't know it. Preserved in a way. I don't know. Could be like you jarred something. You put it in a jar. I don't know. A boo-boo, let's say that's an owie. Go pillaging. I don't know. Swerve as an airplane. Do you want me to write yaw here? I think that's swerving in a way, right? All right, yaw is one of the three axes of movement for a three-dimensional object like a plane. Pitch is tilting the front up and down. Tilt is rotating the whole thing about its axis of movement, or its from back to front, that axis. And yaw is moving the front left and right, which I think you could fairly enough call swerving. Fully add up. Total? Friend or family member / Clichéd. Still no idea. MC's lines. Intros? Comment that might be said with a push. Go home. I don't know. It might be bruised in a fall. Ego? You come clean about something if you admit to it. Baby Cobra comedian? Ali Wong is a comedian. Southwestern neckwear. Baby's foot warmer. Bolo tie is a Southwestern neckwear. What does this have to do with a baby's foot warmer? Well, the words for toe are in here. If we anagram those, what are we left with? Oh, or boot. Ah, booty. So if we remove the L, we get booty, which is baby's foot warmer. Played a bar game. So are we removing the L and what's here, or just one of them? I'm not sure. Animal whose Greek name, Arctic. Bear, yes. You played a bar game if you limboed, and if you yawn, you're saying, I'm bored. So, played a bar game removes the R, and yawn removes the L? Okay, I'm not quite sure how to correlate those when there's only one in this example. Okay. Injury is harm, Christmas entree is ham. Ideal and idea are perfect in concept. Oops. You go pillaging if you maraud. Friend or family member, this must be a loved one. And clichéd is overdone. To fly is to aviate. Idle. Textures chuckle. Well, that must be LOL. I guess to lol is to idle. Yeah, with 3 L's. To lol. 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 Amount of meds, a dose. Olympic sprinter blank Kari Richardson, no idea. Follows as a tip. Acts on. Trail runner. Don't know. City where the Dalai Lama was enthroned. Lhasa is a city in that general area, I think. Actor Sebastian Blank of Marvel Studios films. I don't know. Don't come in here. Stay out. State park in the Santa Monica Mountains? I don't know. I feel like I should know. I lived in Santa Monica for a few years. Is this date happening? Are we on? City on the Seine? Not an expert in geography. Toronto Raptors. I still don't know this city, though. Was exhausted, lustful. So lustful should be without the R. Oh, L's and R's are what's in the circle every time. That's how it makes it clear which one is being removed when you're going... Okay. So the left version includes the L, and the right version includes the R. No. Right version cuts the R? I don't totally understand. I was hoping that would... Anyway, I mean... But they're always L's and R's. That's interesting. On point. Apt. Buffalo Soldier, Dreadlock. Is this Rasta? He talks about Rastas, right? Might be said with a push. I have no idea. Sebastian Stan. I was struck with a sudden inspiration. Is this Topanga? Like, I that's just suddenly in my head for... Maybe I heard that as like the name of the state park. I remember this name from... There was like a sitcom, I guess, that was popular when I was a preteen, I think. Sister Sister. I had a character named Topanga. But I somehow think this is actually right. And ending with go kind of makes sense here. Because OU blank O is pretty tough, unless it's multiple words, in which case... And so maybe a comment that might be said with a push is, not I'll go if you go, and that's kind of like a social push, but in you go. Push them into the car or whatever. Okay, so it's not Rasta, I think. Although I think the T might be right. I think so. Tawdry is... I don't know. Because was exhausted isn't really any of that. I don't think tawdry means lustful. It's just a word that fits here. Oh, ran dry and randy. There we go. Something that's been preserved like a television show is preserved if it's on tape. And we get Rowan. I don't know how to speak French. Rowan? Formal dress code. Well, that's black tie. And what may burn in a drag race is the back tire. Member of the South Asian diaspora. A Thai person, perhaps? Trail runner. A ski runs trails. Connect with tie to, tie in. It's hard to say. Let's say tie to. Having a full stomach, you are fed. Holy Roman, must have been an empress. Gymnast Biles, Simone. Area with no coverage, sore loser. A something spot. And something sport. A bad sport. A poor sport? No, we only get 3 letters. Ah, yes, a bad sport and a bald spot. I was thinking coverage like cell phone coverage, but sure, like hair also. Or grass. Perturb/frying need. Royal and oil. Like a venti at Starbucks. Large. School of Higher Learning in Britain. They call that uni. Biblical Promised Land. All caps. I guess that's fine. I don't know. Losing role in a casino. You lose on 7 in craps most of the time, right? They call that a cum bet? Is that what they want here? Mack truck. Yeah, we'll say cum. It connects to the tailbone. The Cossacks? Is that the tailbone? I'm not totally sure. Claire de Lune composer. I don't know. Tie is looking wrong at this point. Just a guess. Oh, bird. National Audubon Society subject. Yes, they do care about birds. To come forth is to emanate. Does some genetic manipulation on / some aromatics. Splices and spices. Desi. Sure. Debussy? I don't know how you say this person's name or quite how you spell it. I think it's S-E-Y. Features of many war hero statues. No, steeds. Portuguese currency before the euro. In Portugal. I don't know. Inundates with messages. Spams. It connects the tailbone. What? I don't know. Blank fairy, Ren fair. Kind of question that's binary. A yes-no question. Biblical promised land. Still don't know. Directional signals that flash on and off, as suggested by the circles in this puzzle. They're left and right arrows. I don't know what you want from me. Religious leader, actress Jacobson. Rabbi and Abby? I don't know who Abby Jacobson is. Avian claw is a talon. What's with all these A's? Oh, Canaan? That's a place they go in the Bible, right? Escudo, I think. Which I believe means shield, right? It sounds so similar to some archaic words for shield in English. Like, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's spelled like escuchen is a word for shield, or a kind of shield or something. Blinkers! Blinkers flash on and off. Home to Florida Atlantic University? I don't know. Oh, Boca? That's a place in Florida. Fruity cooler. A jam and jar are fruity, but they're not really coolers, right? Pac-Man Ghost with the shortest name. Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Sue. Shaving mishap is a Nick. Oh, no, that's true. Sue was renamed at some point, right? Clyde. Maybe it was never Sue. Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. Anyway. House cry that sounds like a horse cry. Nay. Yeah. Has it ever been Sue, or did I just, get that wrong somehow? I'll look that up in a minute. Field? I don't know. No life. Okay. Oh, they don't call it the comeback. The comeback's the good one, the crap bet's the bad one? No lie is for real. Them's fighting words. En garde. Anglerfish locale, the deep sea, and we get aid. Sure, that's like a drink. And field is a lee, yes. Ah, how dare you? Everything is perfect. I never make mistakes. Well, this one could be wrong. Maybe they called it an escodo? Escado? Esquido. Esquedo. Okay. Well, I would like to get this without asking the computer. So I guess I'll look through them all and make sure everything makes sense. Randry, yes, that is it. Randry isn't a word, but randry is a phrase. Limboed, I'm bored. Loved one overdone. I'm not 100% sure on this, but the crosses are fine. Sebastian Stan? It might be that Topanga isn't spelled that way. Maybe it's an E or an O or something, but I think it's an A. Black tie, back tire. I mean, full stomach, fed, yeah. Bald spot, bad sport. I think Kanan is right. Spaps? This should say spams. How did a P get in there? Okay, well, that explains it. They're blinking. How nice. Still not... I feel like they should have made left and right more clear. Well, okay, I see. They're not really associated with the left half of the clue or the right half. They're just saying in the acrosses, there's always one of the two blinkers that's on. And in the downs, it's either on or it's off because there's only one of them. Okay, sure. Cute theme. The mini. Glaswegian. Oh gosh, how do you say Glaswegian? Well, anyway, they're Scottish. Pixar film about a boy. I don't know. Wasn't this super recent and nobody watched it? I don't know what it's called. Strong string. Twine? Little piggy's a toe. Religious devotee with a shaved head. A monk. Calligrapher's assortment. They got a lot of pens. Attach. Nope. Sew on. Sound two glasses. Clink. Noises from a pig are oinks. Inks. They have inks as well as pens. That's true. We'll start the Wordle, I guess, with clink. And then... oh, I mean, there's so many. How about pasty? Pop, 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 pop. Pervy. Yeah, not surprising. That's all right. Pudgy. If you say so. Pop, pop, pop. It could be poppy. I don't really want to use two more P's, but what else could it really be? I'm going to say it's poppy. All right. I drew a little U there as a flex. I did that on purpose. All right, and the connections. Contact number, exchange, insurance. Dealings, a market and exchange. Market and exchange, that's interesting. Not much that exactly goes with it. A gate and a flight. Arrival and destination. These are all kind of airport related words, but they're not that tightly knit together, I don't think. So it's possible. Oh, interaction, dealings, exchange. I don't know, these are like having contact with others. Position and team. These could be sporting things. What's tan? Doesn't look related to anything, does it? Things you might bring back from a vacation. Things you might plan on a vacation. Flight and tan? Tan as in tangent. The mathematical function. Contact and Arrival, these are sci-fi movies about aliens. I don't know about Destination, but I bet it is. Yeah, I think this is going to be something. The problem is I don't know any of the others. I could imagine Gate and Destination being two, but I don't know. College. What is this about? There's a lot here that I don't know. Insurance, things that offer terms, things that you can get travel insurance, life insurance, phone number, phone, no. Yeah, these four things are starting to get kind of like, interacting with a group, right? You have contact, you have dealings, you have an interaction with them. You don't really have exchange with them. But it's not totally off. I'm going to give this a try. Yeah, correspondence. These are all ways to identify a player on a college sports team. Their college, their team, their position, their number. Yeah. Okay, or a professional athlete if college is where they used to be. Although, I mean, college sports are pretty professional in the U.S. now too, but they won't admit it. Okay, so now we're starting to look. Oh, Contact and Arrival are not together. Never mind. And I don't think those were part of like a 4-part red herring where each part tells you one of the things, right? I don't think any of these were a sci-fi movie about aliens. So I shouldn't expect there to be one of those in each group. These are all things related to an airport. Not great, but like it could be. So what would that leave the rest of these? I don't know. Oh, not just related to an airport. They're on. I was thinking arrivals board and destinations board, but there's no flight board and gate board, so I didn't do anything with that. But yes, they. You look at an airport board and it has for each flight, like its arrival, destination, gate, times. Okay. Farmer's Almanac, Farmer's Insurance, Farmer's Market, Farmer's Tan. Sure. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.